Has Alibaba stock finally bottomed out? I believe so, and in this video I'm going to talk about the company's news, economic news within China, and also I'll give you my prediction for Alibaba stock. As always, this isn't financial advice and it's for entertainment purposes only. Just a few days ago, Alibaba chairman Jack Ma popped up at a conference held to celebrate Ant Group's 20th anniversary. Ant Group, of which Alibaba owns 30%, is a leading financial technology group with its most famous product being Alipay. Ma talked about the exciting future of AI and that we're just getting started. Of course, Alibaba is knee-deep in the AI revolution in China and owns significant stakes in several AI startups within the country. Anyway, it's good to see the Alibaba chairman out and about. Perhaps he is priming the market for another IPO attempt of Ant Group. If the current Chinese bull market continues and Ant Group lists next year, it could mean a huge windfall for its shareholders like Alibaba. And as for Alibaba specific news, there isn't all that much except for some business as usual stuff, but what is interesting is things happening outside the company. On Monday, a top-level group of Chinese politics, the Politburo, released transcripts of a high-level meeting which President Xi himself chaired, saying that China is ready to move to looser monetary policy going forward. This is in addition to all the stimulus that was already announced a few months ago. Now, unfortunately, nothing concrete has been announced. We're going to have to wait until March to get that information, but increasingly it appears that Chinese authorities are becoming more anxious about keeping its economy running smoothly. Industrial production and manufacturing don't seem to be at risk, but it's the health of the Chinese consumer that is worrying. This chart shows Chinese consumer confidence levels are at all-time lows, and it doesn't look like it's going to recover anytime soon. Moreover, the inflation rate in China continues to decline and is dangerously close to becoming deflationary, which is almost always bad for the economy. All of this is becoming reminiscent of the lost decade period that Japan experienced in the 1990s and well into the 2000s, where deflation and a stagnant economy led to the stock market falling for more than 20 years. That's right, 20 years. It wasn't until 2010 when the Bank of Japan started printing money to buy Japanese ETFs, and then stocks later on, that the Nikkei started to rally. We may be coming to a similar inflection point in the Chinese stock market. In fact, the PBOC, or the Chinese Central Bank, already announced a couple of similar measures earlier this year. Now, they made it sound like it's not the central bank buying stocks, but that is essentially what it is. Companies are getting nearly zero interest rate loans to buy back their own stock. And of course, these loans will be backed by the PBOC. This program could be extended further next year, which would be even more bullish for stocks. Now, will Alibaba get an interest-free loan to buy back more shares? If so, it's going to be bullish for the stock going forward. Anyway, let's move on to the chart of Alibaba. As I've mentioned in previous videos, Alibaba has been trying to bottom out for several years now. However, over the past few months, we finally see the signs of a bottom emerging as the lows are now getting higher. We can see this by the upward sloping trend line shown here in red. Most stock bottoms are quite messy and Alibaba is no exception. However, given the macroeconomic backdrop, the number of attempts Baba has tried to bottom, and the continued buyback program and stabilizing revenue, I think this might very well be the bottom for Alibaba. My target for the remainder of the year is $120. Now, that is pretty lofty, but I think if we keep getting good sound bites out of the Chinese authorities with regard to stimulus, stocks like Alibaba can rally swiftly. Again, this isn't financial advice, so do your own research. Do you own Alibaba? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel for more content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.